Hi fellow viewers to everybody, good morning. My name is Steve. My full name is Steve Hoong. I'm the owner of this video account in this respective website, youtube.com. Okay, by the way, my fellow viewers, this is my next necrological video. This is found in my hometown country, Philippines. A lot of you knows him well. He is a Filipino Chinese businessman. And at the same time, he is also a Filipino Chinese industrialist. Who am I referring to? I'm referring to Filipino Chinese philanthropist Domingo Y, his middle initial Lee. By the way, a lot of you must know that this Filipino Chinese businessman Domingo Lee died on July 26, 2025 at the age of 90. That was Friday. He was born on November 15, 1934 in Capas, Tarlac. That's in Region 3, Central Luzon. He died on July 26, 2025 at the age of 90. By the way, who is he? Actually, he is the past president of Filipino Federation of Filipino Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or known as FFCCII. That is located in Chinatown. That's in Binondo. I think you know that acronym. He is a Filipino Chinese businessman who played a significant role in strengthening economic and cultural ties between the Philippines and the broader Asia-Pacific region, leaving a lasting legacy in business and community service. He served as a chairman and CEO or Chief Executive Officer of the Philippine Banking Corporation from 1987 to 1982. By the way, to all viewers, Philippine Banking Corporation is known as PhilBank, PHILBANK. I think your grandfather or grandmother knows about that during that time when they were not yet senior age, or they were working that time. So aside from that, that's the one who was bought by. It was sold out to, if I'm not mistaken, Metrobank or Global Bank. It has something to do with that bank because on that bank, it is connected with Metrobank Foundation. Later, I will mention it. He was also a director of San Miguel Corporation. If I'm not mistaken, he was also a board of directors during that time. He was also a president of Filipino Chinese Chamber of Commerce Industry from 1987 to 1991. That, if I'm not mistaken, this is the time of former Philippine President Corazon Cory Cojuangco Aquino, or known as Cory Aquino. He's also a vice chairman of the Hero Foundation, which supports the education of orphans of Filipino soldiers, and he is also, and at the same time, he is also an advisor to the Metrobank Foundation. So that Metrobank Foundation and Metrobank has a link between this establishment. He's also a vice chairman of the Lorenzo Ruiz Foundation for the Filipino Chinese community. He actively supported various causes, including education, culture, and humanitarian aid. So this is proven Filipino philanthropist. And by the way, a lot of you must know that there is an bilateral relations between Philippines and Taiwan. That is according to Taiwan ambassador to the Philippines, Ambassador Wallace Minn Chow. He is a Taiwan ambassador to the Philippines, if I'm not mistaken, because this is confirmed from his son, Rexford Lim Lee. That is his son. Don't you worry, I will mention the family background of this Filipino philanthropist. By the way, Ambassador Domingo Lee, he is survived by his wife, Evelyn Lim Lee, or known as Lim Shu Keng. Lim Shu Keng is her Chinese name, and survived by 4 children. one of his son is Rexford, the one I mentioned, the one who met with Ambassador Wallace, Minn Chow. That is the first. Then second child is Davy, Davy, Davy Lee, Rosemary, and Redmond. So, in his educational background, he finished high school in Far Eastern University. And in college, he finished Bachelor of Science in Management, known as Commerce, at the University of the East. So, he is an alumni from 1954 to 1957. So, this is proven he is a businessman because of his commerce graduate degree. Okay, so by the way, aside from his philanthropies, this is the most important part that I have to say. His philanthropic work focused on education, culture, and humanitarian aid, reflecting both Filipino values of bayanihan and traditional Chinese virtues. So meaning, if we talk about bayanihan system, there is already a philanthropic works. So he contribute to the Filipino community during that time of former President Corazon Aquino that time. So he done so many things, especially for the Filipino soldiers, um, education for the less fortunate. He helps a lot of Filipino people in that time. By the way, according to Ambassador Chow, said Ambassador Lee was a bridge between our nations, a man whose vision and perseverance helped to keep the spirit of Taiwan-Philippines friendship alive during challenging times. He was instrumental in re-establishing air links between Manila and Taipei and defending Taiwan dignity and international presence. Beyond diplomacy, he served as an advisor to former President Cory Aquino, where he promoted the Philippines-Taiwan Friendship Act in Congress to bolster bilateral ties. Actually, there is a history of this. Actually, the economic ties between Philippines and Taiwan was broken when he witnessed. That was in 1979. So what his point is that as a philanthropist, he need to revive. He's the one who revived the economic ties between Philippines and Taiwan, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, now this time, this is not found in the book or newspaper because I know what happened to him during former Philippine President Noynoy Aquino. Actually, he was not reappointed. This is the most important necrological video. He was not reappointed from Philippine ambassador to China. Because during that appointment in the Senate hearing, if I'm not mistaken, that was Senator Sergio Osmeña III. Then in the end, it was not. He did not accept his appointment as an Philippine ambassador to China because of there is an issue, the tensions between Philippines and China, the Panatag Shoal. That's the most important part. You cannot find it in the book. See? I do my own necrological research, so they cannot jump after me. So this is the most significant part in my necrological video. And you should be thankful for it. By the way, to all viewers, I will say something very important. Before I say goodbye in my necrological video, I will mention some description. This is the most important part. I will mention also Corazon Aquino Ambassador because Domingo Lee was ambassador. The acronym of FFCCII, Domingo Lee Obituary 2025, Philippine Banking Corporation, that's the most important. He is proven a Philippine diplomat, Filipino Chinese industrialist, Filipino Philanthropist. That is the one come out in my title, in my necrological videos. Filipino Chinese businessman, yes, because of his family name Lee. Philippine Obituaries 2025, that is part. Taipei Economic and Cultural Office, or TECO, TECO, that will come out in my description. Ambassador Domingo Lee, Taiwan-Philippine ties because of the bilateral relations between Philippines and Taiwan, Filipino Chinese community leaders in the Philippines, Ambassador Wallace Minn Chow from Taiwan, and his son, of course, I will not forget Rexford Lim Lee. Okay, so that's it for my necrological video. Before I say goodbye, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for my next necrological videos. This is Steve Hoong, your world's famous necrologist, is saying goodbye to all fellow viewers. Thank you so much.